gotta be against the law to look this damn good.
Burr. Back inside the shack. Welcome to the Ice Shack LTV crew. This is Erik Thue tuning in with you live from the Ice Shack. So our last crappie tip, we had discussed locating the basin, using our electronics. Now we found fish. Catching them is the next part. When the going gets tough, just lighten up. We're actually experiencing quite the cool down here in northern Wisconsin this week. With that brings other weather changes. With these changes, sometimes our bite can be tough, or it's middle of the day and these crappies are a little bit tight-lipped. Traditionally, on the ice, we are fishing a rod that would be a noodle tip here. Something that's very, very light in action, almost spring-like. A lot of these rods are a fiberglass rod, and the tip is shaved down to some degree to have our jigs be a little bit of a cant to the rod tip. This is going to help for bite indicators. Now crappies are known to swing up and eat a jig and actually slackline us. Sometimes when this bite gets really, really tough, lighten up, downsize. And that's why this panfish box is great. You can have some options in your tackle size, but just overall setup now even too. Today's bite, really tough. We're going to something that would be considered like an inline reel, and we talked about that fiberglass rod. Now this is a flat style fiberglass rod, and it's shaved down to really feel that bite. Any little bit of slightest grab by a crappie, you're going to be able to indicate it with that. Now, shared with that rod to reel kind of setup is our line. Lightening up our line. Traditionally, you guys down south in the boat, you might be fishing that 4 to 6 pound range. Again, depending on your size class crappies. Now, here in the North Country, 4 pound would be about max that I would go for a range, maybe 6 pound fluorocarbon at the very heaviest. And that's for very aggressive fishing. When this bite does get tough and lightening up, I'm going all the way down to a 2 pound fluorocarbon. Now, some of you diehards might even go down to 1 pound. I feel like 2 pound, it gives me a little bit more resilience fighting these fish. The rod's taking a lot of the load. You have good drags, and when the going gets tough, just lighten it up. Good luck on the water. Thanks for viewing. We'll check you later, LTB.